welcome back to the channel. Today we get started tearing down an 89 Mustang Coupe. Let's pull it out and get started. Alright guys, so what we have here is a 1989 Mustang Coupe. I got it about a year ago and I just haven't had time to get started on it. So I'm ready to jump in. I've done a few things on it. So I'm going to go over what I've done and show you kind of a walk around of the car. The hood is not bolted on right now, so I'm going to take that off and I'll kind of show you what is going on under the hood. I do have the SVE staggered gold mesh wheels from LMR. I have stripped out most of the interior. It did come with a lot of it, but the headliner, door panels, all that was kind of trashed. It did have some decent carpet, but I really just want to kind of go through the whole thing and really get it. It really is back to as perfect as I can make it. I am no professional, but this should be a fun project. So coming on and back around, you can see it's got the typical FOXBODY rust. It has little dings and dents. I do have a new deck lid for it. We'll be putting new taillights in it, touching up all the trim, doing a full paint, contemplating getting new quarter windows because these things are they've almost like seemed to have shrunk, and I don't even know if they're worth saving. So yeah, I mean, this thing is a mess. I've got a lot of parts for it. Looks like this floor pan was replaced at some point, but you know, we'll see as we dig and tear apart the car kind of exactly what we have. Not sure if I want to keep the electric doors. I may try to find a nice set of manual doors. So let's get this hood off. So we have GT40 tubular intake, Anderson power pipe, Pro M mass air, typical BBK throttle body and spacer, Bassani ceramic coated equal length headers, MSD distributor. I was told it has a trick flow stage 2 cam, GT40 heads, solid motor mounts, caster camber plates off of a SN car, fluidine radiator, 3G alternator upgrade. So I mean, just a couple bolt-ons, typical stuff, nothing real radical. In this video you're probably not going to hear the car run in its current state. Let's be honest, it's the dash is down. It's just probably not going to happen. But I will throw in a clip of the car running when I got it, when it had the interior, and it has glass packs. I'm a fan of Flowmasters. That's what's going to be going back on. Not sure if I'm going to go with tailpipes or not. May just keep them dumped, but that's something we'll play by ear in the future. So we got the front bumper off and have some bad news. So let me flip you around and show you what's going on. I am gonna have to replace the whole core support. It's kind of rotted down here and it looks like it's hit something at some point and it banged it up and it ruined the AC condenser, which brings me to another topic. But before we get to that, let's take a look. I took out the buckets. I was really worried about these because I wasn't sure if that was going to be able to get saved. It looks like there's a little bit of surface rust, but I can just get a new set of buckets after we clean all this up and get it painted. The weather stripping, I know a lot of times with the FOXBODYs, gets really rusted behind here. That looks good. There was a lot of junk collected in here. Looks pretty good. So overall, pretty happy with the cowl. I know that's an absolute nightmare if you ever have to replace that. So I'm really happy that we don't have to. Getting back to the air conditioning, kind of on the fence of whether or not I want to keep it. So comment down below and let me know if you think I should keep the air, or if you think it's not necessary, or whatever you want to say. This isn't my daily driver, so I do live in Florida and it gets really hot here, but I don't have to drive the car every day. So I can wait for cooler weather. I can drive it in the evenings or just on nicer days and put the windows down. That doesn't bother me. I'm just trying to build a clean car, and kind of on the fence if I want the engine bay to be more cleaned up, or if I want to retain it as factory as possible with the AC. As you can see here, I have another vehicle that I drive every day. I have my work truck if I need it, so definitely not necessary. Let's go ahead and get started on taking off the fenders and seeing what else we can. Alright, so let's recap what we've done so far. Hood is off, front bumper is off, fenders are off. There's front bumper, inner fender liner, fender. We have crud that came out. We've identified a couple of problems that I'm going to address. Got to replace the core support. And we got to start cleaning this thing up. Next time you see this car, we are going to strip out a bunch of the stuff around the engine. We are going to be replacing the core support. We are going to be working on getting it sanded and prepped for paint. I've been waiting to do this now for 10 years. Had the car for about a year. Haven't had time to work on it, but we're going to be pumping out a bunch of work on this car. Gonna try to push out at least one video a week. So the next time you see this car, we're gonna have a bunch of stuff removed around it. We're gonna be getting to work on the core support. And yeah, hope y'all stick around. Subscribe so that you can follow more content. There's a lot more to come. I'd really love for you guys to give me some advice on what maybe you'd like to see. So until next time, we'll be working on the engine and the core support and getting this bad boy ready for some paint. Peace.